Why does it always do this to me? I should know by now that I need to look this thing up, but it shouldn't need this every single time. Hi everyone, we're going to be doing some, of course you can't find any instances for whatever reason. And you never save my streamer spot settings. There. We have a trapezoid, and we have a quiet me. Doesn't matter. I've been wanting to do clear all mode speedruns since the game came out. I'm only just now finally getting around to it. Look, you all know I've been caught up with other things, but I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. Let's go ahead, grab my controller, and head over to the game once I hit buttons over here correctly. There we go. Have a controller up. Excuse me. Have a controller up. Have my live split up. I have one thing also set up that's different from normal here. I have an auto splitter that I'm trying out. Going to see how that does. Hopefully it does well. But anyway, we're based. Well, hey, chef. Welcome. How was King of Fighters 15? You joined literally as I was getting ready to start doing some clear run for the first time. And hey, Piano Man, thank you very much for the follow. And hi, everyone from Chef's stream. I'm Liminality Carb. I play a bunch of Final Fantasy 14, a bunch of other games, and today we're finally doing a speedrun of the one Colorgrave game I haven't done a speedrun of. That doesn't count April Grove. That's its own monstrosity to do it. Oh, you had your finger on the start on the raid button. Fair enough. Well, welcome. And if you need to, thank you very much for the raid. And if you need to head out to do post-raid stuff, no worries. Otherwise, let's get started. And as I said, I've got an auto splitter. I'm going to hope it works well for me. It looked like it was during tests. Okay, good. It has started for me. I did not want to talk to that man. So this is also going to be my first speed run of this game. I've done... You should not be on cake 1. Go up. Oh, I know why I did that. Okay, I'll fix that after this. But yeah, no, this is the first... Really? The same guy twice? You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the first run having really bad splits. Means I can improve easily. But no, this is the first time I'm running through this game in a speed manner. Ah. But yeah, no, there's a lot of nuance I've got to learn with this. And I know my gut feeling tells me Vivian would probably be faster in the long run. But Hawk's going to solve my biggest problem in Colorgrave games, vertical sections. Because look, his super jump is nice. That's one. I will win this Puyo Puyo battle. Puyo battle complete. Okay, it is working. I just accidentally forgot the intro. Oh, this game is fun. This game is fun. Like, even from a casual standpoint, it's an arcade. It's an old school arcade style platformer. I forgot to show something off, so I can't submit this one, but what? Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Gonna have to learn that. I forgot to show off that I don't have double jump and whatnot on, so I can't submit this first run anyway. But again, it's the first run. I can't really submit the first run, or I could, but I'm not going to submit this first run. I'm going to submit whatever the best one I get tonight is. And if it ends up being the first run, I'm going to be slightly sad with myself. Yeah, exactly. It's all part of just practice. All part of practicing. All right, Rory, let's play some pinball. Let's remember that pinball has changed a little bit from how it was when I first played this game, or at least it feels like it has. Maybe I've just gotten worse. Nope, not far enough, too far. I used to be able to just bump right up into the thing with the, once it's at the back of the flipper. I can't seem to do that anymore. But yeah, auto splitter seems to be working, so that is good. Nope. Need to not hold up there. There's also going to be some balloons that I'm going to want to figure out how I can deal with them to help make some of the super jumps even more super. Oh, no. I looked at the wrong thing. If you want to follow up and stuff for that KOF stuff, feel free, X Maple Syrup. Also, hi, welcome. Since I know you came from... I am going the wrong way. Since I know you came from Chef's raid, there are things I need to get used to. Ah. I know I can really speed this one up, but man, is it tricky. And I'm trying to get used to it and figuring out why my run button seems to just die on me sometimes. I don't know if it's a this game thing, or if it's a my controller, or a this game plus my controller, but I'm going to stop being overly greedy. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? I wouldn't put money on... Okay, I need to stop being super greedy. I know this is the first run, but I'd like this split to exist. Ah! I've got to be greedy on bosses, but I've got to learn how to be safely greedy. And that is not how you do it. The answer is just stand next to her. Stop being a fool. Also, be wary of bees. They have the weirdest post-death hitbox. Okay, yeah, why does it keep doing that? I am doing something that makes it just stop reading my run input, and I need to find out why, or change what controller I'm playing on. Again, bees have the weirdest post-death hitbox. There we go. Not getting hit by... Run! Run, Hawk! Stop not running! It's not a time to stop running. Hi, Bramble. Oh, hi. I really need to figure out what's going on with my run, because it's not... I thought it was just one specific trigger. It's happening on both triggers, so there is something weird going on. Thought I jumped it. Did not. And yeah, that right there. What am I doing that causes it to stop running? Can you also tell I'm using this as an experiment to see how to deal with these bosses fast? And the answer is, I'm not really doing it well. Okay, I'm only going to get one at most when she does that. But one's all I needed there. What is going on with this run? Wish I knew what the heck is going on. Okay, butter percent does not count. Butter percent does not count. That was demo only. Okay. And he stopped running. And again, what is going on? I'll try holding both buttons. See if that helps. Went the wrong way, but I am learning these rooms. Well, that's a nice fast room. Now let's not die to the bee. Haha! Killed you off screenish. Alright, now it's Huck's level, actually. There's probably a faster way to have done that other room. The run. The run is the thing that I really am going to have to figure it out. So, to be fair, a lot of what's happening is run as fast as you can to the right. It is an arcade-style platform, except when you have to run up. Yep, run up, not jump, run. You clearly are. I'm clearly just running up walls. Also, we have this mysterious person in a jester hat. Clearly, there's nothing suspicious about them. But the previous set of stages, we were participating in a craftsman, a bake-off, basically, a bake-off tournament. While this team, at the same time, is going through trying to save people who were kidnapped by the final. I hate that. I hate that. That's still in here. into the Zeppelin. Why can I not go into the Zeppelin? There we go, because I'm in the wrong button.
Get some water.
I shall momentarily betray you. Run, you really need to not stop. Or I will get it when I can. But hey, betrayer. Also, I missed that was you, Father Evans. Hi. But yeah, no. The plot of the game. Someone's trying to take over the entire island through... Not really through this artisan. They bought out the bank that everyone has their mortgages with. And they're just using this artisan as a cover for all their nefarious deeds. Now to boil a frog. And accidentally touch a barrel that I should have dodged. I need to figure out a better way to do this. All right. All my times are going to be terrible, but you know what? Again, this is run 1. Lots of learning. And now we're in a swamp. Also, I said we were supposed to be rescuing people. I haven't rescued a single person, but wow. Okay. So that I'm now just running. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second here. I don't care if this split becomes terrible. I think I know what's going on. Because the fact that it's toggling on and off my run... Hold on a second. Sorry for bringing the mic there a little bit ago. The fact it's toggling on and off my run right now when I'm not holding the buttons, because you don't even... Yeah, it doesn't even look like through that thing that I'm holding them. All right. How do you do this? Is it... There we go. And that should reset this. Yeah, I'll update them, but I've got to... Give me one quick second. I've got to restart the game because plugging in the controller into a different... I plugged in the controller into USB to see if that solves the problem. Because if this is just my Bluetooth is being weird, I can accept that. And you know what? Let's get that hydrate that you did earlier, Betrayer. There we go. Triple did of hydration. No, I said that correctly. I said that correctly. All right, auto splitter, please keep working. You still work. Beautiful. I think I still had the run problem. I forgot to make a new thing on this. Oh, I'll get it after. Okay, I can use that balloon there to go a little bit faster, but otherwise, I think that's what I gotta do on that room of tiny jump where the guy is. The joys of basically routing. Yes, there's not a ton of routing because it's mostly just run. Oh, hey, Crocodile, rare one. It's mostly just running, but there are little things I can optimize, such as why am I still running? I am permanently running. I am now not running. Hey, thank you for the Gao card, Zephyroth. I hope you're doing well. I need to figure out what the heck's going on. It has to be with my controller. Well, that was 20 seconds better than the last one already. I'm unfamiliar with Pragmata. Also, I just noticed you can get vertical boosts off of the balloons. I'm gonna have to figure out ways to take advantage of that coming up. I think it was because I hit it with Hawk's ability at the edge, so it's going to be difficult to do on command. Hi, Rory. Bye, Rory. You're not sure how to describe it? It's a neat concept from Capcom, though. Okay. Whoa! Okay, you know what? That kind of worked out. I'll take it. Pinball's a thing I'm going to have to get used to again. Also, that was another 20. Yeah, my first split times on these levels do not count in the slightest. That room's basically run left. This is a room that I'm going to have to figure out a safe path to jump up, but it's going to be cycle-based, and that's going to be the problem. My run went away. Yeah, I really need to figure out what is going on with the run button. And I'm 90% certain it's a me problem. I might need to just try swapping to the PlayStation controller. There we go. And we took what we learned into practice already. Oh yeah, I also... Well, that was a mistake. Yep, delicious save. Too bad it doesn't really count yet. I still haven't shown the thing I need to show, dang it. You gotta switch to, what's so good about the Switch 2 one over the Switch 1 one, Sephiroth? Alright, well, next time, between runs, I'm going to remember I need to show that I do not have blessings on. B! That is a room that should be simple, it's just... Okay, I think I want to see if I can figure out a way on the... Hey! Rare crocodile again. It just feels good. You aren't sure. Fair enough. I'll have... At some point, I might take a look into getting one. Okay, that's what you do. Don't be overly greedy. Now this is where things are going to get a little dicey because I cannot risk this way. I cannot risk landing on top of anything. They're all on fire. Like that. So I don't know if that was I landed on top of him or if it was, no. Okay. Really? A vertical room I'm going to have to learn. Really? That Molotov still could have gotten me, and maybe, actually, I think I wouldn't have to fight that again. Okay, so lesson learned, I can open that thing from the top. So I don't have to worry about them too badly. That one is stay kind of left of middle. And now it's time to fight B. The person who's put Grevenfell on fire and is trying to... She bought everyone's debt. But she didn't forgive the debt. Yeah, I think next run I'm... Oh, definitely next run I'm swapping to it. Next run I'm swapping to the PlayStation controller. Just to see if it's any different with the run problem that I'm having. I missed. I mean, yeah. Well, you also... Correct me if I'm wrong, Chef, you also were doing Out of Bounds Prodigal, which is its own monstrosity of what you have to remember. Alright, well, I got butter. Even if my run suddenly stopped on me. I wish I knew what it was I'm doing that's causing the run problem. Again, if it doesn't happen, if it happens when I swap controllers, then there is something else going on. You have a notepad that says how many I mean, look, if you're doing blind Out of Bounds, that's kind of what you have to do. It's kind of like getting all the things in Enlightenment. Which, yeah, at some point I'm going to have to remember how you get all those, secret areas in Enlightenment. Because I'm going to need to do it again. Don't worry, Sparky, you're free now. Oh, no. They don't matter for fighting the boss at all, or getting to the boss. No, it's 100% because I'm... Similar with this game, I ended up doing a offline recording LP for it, whereas I tried to go off everything that there is in the game. I'm planning on doing the same for Prodigal. But it's so that I have the lore recorded. Because there are times that it's useful to have that when people are looking back on things. Gotta remember for the next run, though, we have got to show that I don't have the blessings. There's probably a way I can do that, whereas I don't need to wait for the barrel. Okay, we have boiled the frog. And everyone who we didn't save is already saved. Clearly our teammates did it, and I'm not forgetting the key this time. Bye, B. We don't want to deal with the B-bot. Who needs drills? Hawk, it is the drill. He also doesn't want to go into narrow passageways. Okay, gotta remember in the middle one to be a little bit more careful. Twice! I've done it twice now. Get as many extra hits on Ursula as I can to hopefully have one less instance of this cycle that I have to do. Think one more hit? Nah, still need another. There we go. I still got half a cycle left. Yes. Well, not quite, but we're rescuing his girlfriend after this. He finally gives up on Belle. And is reciprocal to the one who has already asked him out on a date once. What the heck is going on? Something is getting conflicted. Okay, you see how I'm shuddering? Like, I am not holding either of the buttons down, so something is getting messed up. Yep, juddering. The new word. It's like jittering, but worse. Or it's just jittering and stuttering at the same time. There we go. That's the way I need to go. Goodbye, Bayonet. I was trying to figure out a way to combine Queen Bee and Marionette. It doesn't flow as well as Bebop. No, that thing does not get to be called Bayonetta. That thing does not get to be called someone who is that's an insult to Bayonetta, I feel. A massive one. This is not the right door. Thought things seemed a little early. Hey, everyone's free. I do enjoy that I didn't pick it up at the time of the music motif for the jester fight here. But everyone, I hope you enjoy. We just beat the protagonist of the next Colorgrave game, Dawn Thief. All right, time to rob banks. I am sitting upright, but thank you for confirming it, betrayer. I was right. Okay, I got it. I don't have it! Okay, need to actually pay attention to this one. Just have to wait for the first round. Okay. That is random, unlike the next puzzle that we'll have to deal with, which is going to be a just memorizing what I have to do for it puzzle. This one. Or you can play it by ear. Oh yeah, no. If you want it, it is on Steam right now. Colorgrave games admittedly do go on sale a lot, but they also have a bunch of other games. If you are liking this, I'd recommend do take a look at Curse Crackers as well. Curse Crackers is another platformer of theirs. It's a lot slower in speed though. My toes. Yes, no, this is a chaotic, like, when I call it an arcade platformer, it's because it is evocative of old arcade games. Yep. Honestly, there's some tech you can do here, but Curse Crackers, oh, the movement they have in it makes it feel so good. Like, you have a lot of movement options. Prodigal's a good one also. Prodigal is more of a Zelda-like, but I would say it's also their... Wow. I'd say it's also the bigger of their games right now. Just in terms of stuff you can do. Because it got a lot of updates after the fact. I can't see what carbuncle you got, Sephiroth. You've got a ruby one. I had a chance to look over. Nope, not listening to you. I'm not standing here to be berated by that guy. If you want to, you can do it. Stand here for a minute and he continues berating you after he asks you to, after, you know, he takes a short break. There's gotta be a way I can use the balloons there instead of the pendulum. Hey, Minnie, welcome. Hope you're doing well. The run stuttering is really starting to get problematic. I did this wrong. I'm still doing this wrong. I have got, yeah, once we're done with this run, I am swapping controllers because it's weird. I don't have this problem with the paddles on any other game. It's only Claire that I've experienced any of these weirdnesses. And there are some places like here that are actually beneficial to temporarily stop running that I can't do right now. At least not at will. All right, it is still properly splitting, so that's good. I may later change how the auto splitter is splitting some of these stages. I do need... Nope, I need this. No, I don't. Never mind. I was wrong. I didn't need to do anything with that battery. Okay, next time, though, I want to pick up that marble. That left path is definitely going to be faster. Now I need the battery. Hey, Riley. Enjoy fighting. I'm afraid to see you later. I'm really afraid to see Riley later in these games. Riley is right now up there of my people I am terrified of. Oh yeah, no, to be fair, there's a reason why... Dang it. There's a lot of reasons why Min keeps on mentioning he wishes he could just redo Prodigal from scratch. The one that I cannot cheese. I actually have to hope I see her fast. What the heck is going on with this controller? Like, you can see there of, like, how he's jittering. Or juddering, as I said before. The jitter stuttering. That guy gets one. And then my run just cut out. And it cut out in the same spot again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out later. I mean, to be fair, go play the game. If you think it's fun, go and play it. I fully understand that because there's, like, I've been watching TGH go through, Oracle of Ages, and man, is he making me want to learn the speedrun route for that. It would be the first, like, glitches, like, the first actual glitches run that I would be trying to learn. But it's also because, yes, it's a glitches run, but you're still playing a lot of the game. You're doing arbitrary code execution, but you have to go through, like, an hour, basically 90 minutes of the game first. Okay, Clive. That's what we do. We remember to jump. I don't even know what hit me there. I know what hit me there. Don't be too greedy on that one. That star went in an area that I cannot get it. I need to go through Minish Cap again. I've played through it once, but man, look, it's a precursor to Four Swords. Four Swords is honestly one of my favorite Zelda games. Four Swords Adventure for the GameCube is honestly one of my favorite games. I'm just sad that I can't play it properly anymore, and that they never did the Crystal Chronicles treatment to it that I thought they were going to do once I saw Crystal Chronicles Remastered. Okay. That was actually a good first time through that room. I'm probably going to fail it next time. I will say, at some point, I do want to play the Four Swords Anniversary Edition on the DS after seeing what they added. There's an entire dungeon based off of Zelda 1, one based off of Link's Awakening, and so on. Like, I want to play that. Oh, I know they never will. Like, I don't even need a remaster. Really, if I just needed a version of it, whereas you don't need to have 4 Game Boy Advances and whatnot to play it. Hi, Bramble 2. I think I missed. Oh, I know, but I want to be able to play it with friends. It's a completely different experience when you play it with friends. Whatever, dying here is not too bad. Dying here is not the pain it is in the first Bramble fight. Probably it's just that at that stage is where it starts getting to be weird. All right, time for Grevenfall. Hi, Inksy. Bum, 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 bum. Just waiting for the ink monsters. Kinda. You're not wrong there, Chef. I will say one good thing that I'm getting out of this that I'm very happy of, my auto splitter seems to be working. I will need to retime things for after this because the timer ends on this, on your basically the moment the last person goes into the portal, that's where the time ends. Hi, Lear. Enjoy my score. Also, I got Badoo. Aw, there got me. Okay, an ink thing got revenge. Like, outside of time bonuses and whatnot, this is probably the best place to get that point bonus achievement. Wrong way, wrong way. And you know what? We'll be finishing this up right before ads. So that'll be good because I kind of need to top off on water and I can swap controllers then. I really need you guys to help me out here. Lear, I need you to kill me when I'm at the portal, please. Thank you. Come on, Lear. Hey, Reskull, thank you. I will 100% abuse death to make me go faster. Okay, now I don't want to die after this next one. Well, Gwen did it anyway. And that would be time. 31:33. I'll take 31:34, that's close enough. I'll take that as a first run. Yes, no, Reskull. Like, I love the juxtaposition between how the Graven are in Prodigal versus how they are when you come from Ladamra. All right, but with that, we have one run down. I'm going to go ahead and change controllers, which means I have to restart the game anyway. And when we come back, we'll do another run. Also, hey, Vikath. Sorry that you joined right as we're about to go on a quick break, but I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I'm just topping off on water and trying to fix the fact that he shouldn't be doing that. I'm not pressing anything on the controller. Anyway, I'll see you all in a quick bit. All right, welcome back. Let's get this going. I apparently forgot I had to turn off the 8-bit dough, otherwise it was going to put me into 2-player mode. But let's get the game back here. You got... I forget which one this is. Tourmaline? Nah, Tourmaline doesn't sound right. That might be it, though. Either way, you got one of the ones that I don't think I've added a proper redeem for yet. But here, I don't have the jumps. I'm remembering to show this. Save splits, reset. Yes, save them. All right, let's just do this again so it's in one thing without that weird gap. Oh, this giant lady? That's Gaze Blind. Blind Gaze. I got her name wrong. Blind Gaze. She's just, you know, watching the stars for signs of malice or other catastrophes. You learn all about her in Curse Crackers. I don't think rain saves, Minnie. I forgot to do that again. After this run, I need to remember to put an intro into my splits, because otherwise the auto splitter does not split correctly. Come on. I know it's just barely, but I know I can make that. I want the middle one. Thank you, Jackie. Come on. Well, it worked out in the end. I only went. It was only one extra. Aw, if you didn't do the middle, I would have had it. I got greedy. I got greedy and I pay for my greed now. Also, I'm glad that I added it so that you see both how things are compared to my PB and compared to my average, because I personally like seeing things compared to my average more, because it helps me see, am I improving or getting worse? Water. I shall when I have a chance to betray her. Unfortunately, mid-run is a little difficult. But yeah, I'm not having the run problem, so it's something with this game and the 8-bit dough that it just does not like it. Because again, I do not have that problem with any other game. Come on. Oh, thank you, Rory. Same spot 3 times. I'll take it. And hey, we got some time back. Okay, gotta be a little more I've got to figure out this room. I think I got it right the first time, and then not again since. Well, my greed has cost me. And my greed has cost me. And my greed has cost me. That's okay, I can make all this time up on Clive. Really, the goal for that is just... I'm not going to be able to get it to be less than 2 stars, so I just need to try for 2 stars. I need to try jumping on the cake next time. I think that might give me a different path that might be better. Unlike Melisande here, who I can get in 1 cycle, in 1 star. Okay, I didn't get bead. I didn't get bead. I almost got burgered though. Really? I did it way too early. One thing you have to remember when fighting bosses, they have significant iframes. And I got bead. And I got bead. I need to stop getting bead. We're supposed to be beating bee, not having the bees beat us. Oh, you decided to do this, okay. I'll take a 2 cycle of Bramble. I'd say 2 cycle of Bramble's pretty good. And look at all that time I got back. Until I actually figure things out, if you haven't been able to tell, a lot of this is just spin to win. And here is where I'm being overly cautious, I feel. And still not even getting payoff for being overly cautious. In fact, I think that may have taken me almost just as long. Okay, the goal for that one is try to get it so I don't need 4 stars. This isn't a 4-star restaurant after all. It's a flaming town. Okay, that room is just go up. Basically go up where you started. Okay, just one more hit. Onwards to the Heart Team. I also, at some point, am going to change the names of some of the... Oh, wow, I didn't even register I picked up the butter. I'm probably going to change the name of some of these splits, because as you see, like for this one, I have names versus just Heart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. because I like them having more than just, you know, 1-1 if I can help it. I got bead! The bead killed my point combo. Hey, Don Prima. Can't deal with you right now. Gotta deal with a future protagonist. So it's going to be 2 apples. It's going to be 2 apples. This part right here, I feel like I can... There might be a way to do that without using the blimp the first time, but man, do I not know the intricacies that I would need to do for Hawk to do that. I feel Vivian might actually be more likely to be able to do that. We will catch you, Willow Napper, at some point in the next game, maybe. I can do it, I think, but I've got to... The timing's going to be tight on that. And then... No barrel! Don't forget the key. I've already done that once. I wish I could say never again, but this is me. I'll forget it again. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I need to hit those balloons every time. Okay, I didn't fall this time, so that's good. I didn't die here, even though I apparently desperately tried to. It's I can get her, I know, when she's coming in from the side like that, but man, is it difficult. I will still take removing a cycle, though. Time for the desert! Also, out of all the stages in this game, I think the desert has my favorite music. The remix of Jackie's theme is great. Hey, I got a rose. That is not what I wanted to do. As I said, there's some rooms that I'm going to have to, you know, sit down and think about for a second. Ow! Well, that's not good. Okay, there we go. Probably lost time against the Baronet, but whatever. There we go, Baronet. That's the closest I'm going to get. So I made time on the stage, though. May have lost time against the boss, but I'll take getting time on the stage as a whole. I don't think I died on this stage. Famous last words, but... Actually, it wouldn't even be famous last words. This is me talking about the past. I do remember going into the wrong door there, and there we go and die. Hey, Grace, I am sitting comfortably and not shrimping. Okay, I see a better path for that next time. And this should do it. Yeah! I will figure out what I'm getting baduked about later. I can do either side first. I want to do this side first, though. Really? My thing of trying to have the key just bounce in did not work. Now I got it. Just gotta wait for that first one. As I said, this part's random. I've got to pay attention to it. But it's minor in the time difference, so it's not like Aghanim. Now, hopefully, I won't... Was it number 2 or number 3 that I messed up horribly on that puzzle? You know, I wonder if I can just super jump on the left side there. Things that I will have to hopefully remember next time. Oh, right, I died to you last time. I can't make you go any faster. I can only make you go slower. Look on the left. If it's not him, throw it to the right. But yeah, okay, so it is... I've not been having the problem, so it's something with the 8-bit dough and this game. Nope, we are not dying to the running guys here. If I can help it, at least. I will, however, almost get myself killed by going into a pit. If have pit, I will fall in it. Yeah, I think there might be a way to do it, but it's going to be such a minimal gain. I don't think I'm going to worry about it yet. It was this one. It was this one that I had messed up. Yeah, Vivian, you know, now I'm not sure. I said I thought Vivian would probably be the fastest, but with how fast Hawk goes through the vertical sections and how slow I think Vivian would... You can get super jumps with Vivian, but it is a lot harder and a lot more dangerous and not as super jumpy. Yeah, I jumped too far. I need to stop getting super greedy. I need to stop getting super greedy. He says as he get... This is Clyde all over again. This really is Clyde all over again. I can definitely make you go faster, but... I can definitely get one cycle off of that one. And despite that, I still made time. So, oh, good. The elevator's here. We can stop being awkwardly silent. Okay, it bounced weirdly, so I don't think the marble is going to work the way I wanted it to. Okay, I don't think there's a way I can throw that to hit him. So he's just going to be a cycle thing I'm going to have to learn. Hi, Riley. Go have fun with Tone. Yes, I will make the same jokes over and over as I go through similar areas in the speedrun. You gotta keep yourself entertained somehow when you go through the same thing over and over, right? Goodbye, mysterious person. Who has no lore implications in the slightest. All right, let's not die horribly to Clyde this time. This isn't Clyde. This is Prize Master. Clyde is the next one. Same one twice, okay. 3 for 3. I went with Gambler's Fallacy. It couldn't possibly be the same one a third time, so that was also the first one I looked for. Elevator rides can be so awkward. No murder, please. That guy got me last time as well. I'm going to have to remember him. I killed them, but apparently their feet still got me. What's sad is, despite how bad I'm doing on this part, there's still so much time I can gain on this stage because of Clyde. Clyde. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. Hey, I messed something up somewhere. I messed up again. That's why I messed up. I did that one late. Yeah, let's not die. I'll take the half a second loss versus needing to do that entire thing again. I thought he or I were going to move more, and neither of us did. So I'm still going to lose a ton of time to Clyde here. Skip. I didn't gold, but I lost some time, but you know what? I'll take it. To the final bank. B's personal vault. Just all I had to do was move forward for that one. Do this enough and I'll start to remember these rooms. There's some that I need to learn nuance on, others that I can just intuit. Remember that one. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. Bank! And now let's go say hi to Bramble. This boss I can make go faster. Though I've kind of made it a little bit difficult to... Really? Come on. There. You're done. We're done, Bramble. No, I don't think I can do that by just going left. Well, now's the time that I can get that hydration you redeemed earlier, Betrayer. We're at the relax until the end, until the final part. I'm going to try to get a huge score bonus because I can. It is weird having all of the ink boss from Prodigal here that die in one hit. There are so many. Doing this as Eleanor is a pain because all she can do is float. She can't do anything. Hey, Lear. Oh, that was fun. We died 3 times! We died 3 times there. Hi, Reskull. I hope you're enjoying that cape that Orin gave you. There we go. Nope, that's not how I want that one to go. You are not a person. You are not that. You're a head. That was not a person. I do think dying saves me just the tiniest bit of time. All right, hey, a minute better already. And we still have so many areas we can improve on still. At some point, I'm going to have to see what ELP has done. Because there's obviously places that I can definitely improve. Because last I saw, ELP is also using... Excuse me. Is also using Hawk. But we'll start right here. As I go ahead and do this. Update those times. And unfortunately, because I am not fast enough that I can get 2 runs before ads. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a run a short bit of ads. It'll only be the 90 seconds. It's not going to be the full 3 minute. Basically trying to have it be whereas there are no ads in between runs or during a run. So I'm going to stand up and stretch. Please feel free to do the same and see you all in about 90 seconds. All right, sorry for the delay there. I went and tried setting something else up as well, and we will see if it worked or not. Let's, here's hoping. Here's hoping it works. If not, well, I'll figure out how to set it up after this. Also, we added an intro. Oh yeah, like, to be fair, the first game I did speedruns for was Link to the Past, and that came because of doing randomizer. Outside of that, I've done some of the original Kirby's Dreamland, though I need to work on that a lot. It's a nice short one, and otherwise it's been Colorgrave games. That's a good question, actually. That sounds like a thing we should find out at some point. Now I'm wondering if there's... Like, we can't do unless people are running the same game, we can't really do a speedrun competition. But I'm wondering if there's, like, something we can do with that knowledge. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be greedy. Hey! My greed paid off. First game you ever did seriously was, I'm not familiar with, SEUM. I'm blanking on what that one is. Also, looks like the thing I tried setting up did not get set up, so I will figure it out later. There's a thing that I saw on TGH's stream that I'm trying to see if I can get set up over here as well, because that was dangerous! Because, you know, it's nice. It gives statistics of things. And, you know, it gives a little bit more interactivity. It's a first-person platformer where you're a trucker trying to get lost beer from hell. That kind of almost sounds like Anton Blast, except for the trucker part. Well, and the first-person platformer part. Over there. Doing so well on pinball. They went to make Escape Room Simulator. I'm sorry. I hear that and I just think, oh, so you mean the notary games? 999 VLR or Zero Time Dilemma? I know that's not what you mean, but those games are just escape rooms. They're fun, but they are still escape rooms. Which isn't a bad thing. Like I said, it's fun. Remember in that room, and this one. Okay, yeah, that's the better way to do it. Go onto the cake. Really? Gotta stop being greedy with Mill Sunday here. Goodbye, Melisande. I got my revenge. I did not get bead. Those are not baseballs. The marbles do not go very far. Ah! I was so happy I didn't get hit by the bee, I jumped right into the electric thing. Okay, I've got to be careful about that one. I keep jumping right into them. Ah, too greedy. I'll take that. I'll take that one. All right, now this stage, I can definitely save a decent bit of time if I remember correctly, because I keep dying to the burgers that are on fire. You know, I just realized, you gotta play Danganronpa. Sorry, I just caught up on what you had said, Sephiroth. Yeah, like, honestly, I like the Nonary games better than Danganronpa, but they're two different beasts, quite frankly. Okay. Ah! I got too greedy. I keep not paying attention to the guy getting flung out. It is costing me. All right, we lost all of our time gain to B. I will take free butter. Alas, the free butter is gone now, but... we no longer have invincibility butter. That's a room I've got to figure out as well. Okay. Okay, I gotta remember, I can use the things the same way I do in Curse Crackers. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought I didn't defeat them. Not sure if left or right is faster there. They might be pretty close to the same. Okay, there's the answer. There's the answer I was looking for. It's actually not that difficult. It is, in fact, really easy to not need to use the Zeppelin. Those coins made me think that was a thing I could go through. Hey, Galcarp time. Thank you, Zephyroth. Also, for everyone who's here, as a note, if you want, we do have a Discord, exclamation Discord if you want to join. We do monthly Archipelago asyncs. And admittedly, we're about to do a second one because the first one ended up going so fast. And, oh yeah, no, unless it's the Emerald, Rupee, or Topaz, it's random which one gets thrown because I don't have a texture ones for the others yet. I don't know how to update to do that. Okay, yeah, it feels about the same either direction. Goodbye, B. No worries, enjoy lurking, and good luck with the Doom. And I shall hydrate as soon as I can, Xander. Oh, the villager is, if you see on the left of your text box on chat, it's one of the Animal Crossing villagers. At some point, I'm considering changing how that thing is set up. Oh, that was even faster. That was a good time save on Ursula. The subtitle. I think I can get in there from the bottom versus going over the top. I might look into that later. Okay, if I want to go up the right, I've got to do it basically perfect. So I think I'm going to go up the left instead. And Millie, if you know the name of the Animal Crossing villager you want, you can do choose villager with that name. And assuming that we have it, it will let you be able to change into that one. Ah, the buzzsaw. Well, any time I had gained is all gone. I am messing up the marionette rightfully bad this time. Oh, this game... I am going through it and blazing through things, but no, this game is... If you like arcade-style platformers, or really just like Game Boy Color era ones, this is a good game. It's not... To be fair, it's not too long in general to get through the main game, but there's a bunch of unlocks you can do. It is two-player mode. Or it has two-player mode capability, and look, it's just fun. It's a fun time. They have another platformer though called Curse Crackers, and it is a little bit less hectic, but it's another Game Boy Color era platformer they made. And even though it's less hectic, there's far more movement tech in that game than this one. I gotta learn that room. Your jacks are the only reason I don't go after you over there again. Goodbye, person who we don't know who it is. Really? You know, if I don't get that jump... Well, I'm trying to be too fancy with that door. To be fair, it is slightly surprising if you've played... So all of the Colorgrave games are connected somehow. This takes place technically like a year or two after Curse Crackers does, and you see all the characters from it. The other game they did, Prodigal, is also connected to this, though that connection is... I can't say how without spoiling things. And Veritas is a direct sequel to Prodigal, such that it takes place 15 years and you're playing as the same character you did in Prodigal. Okay, yeah. I can't get all the way up, but the left path on that one is definitely the better path. Now pay attention, left or right. I lost time. Now time for awkward running in a silent elevator. Look, sometimes you gotta style in speedrun. Sometimes you gotta style in speedruns. Sometimes the style is actually faster. To be fair, sometimes those aren't too bad because it's okay, I have a breather. I can take a breath and get ready for the next part. Especially when the next part is potentially, very stress-inducing. I almost forgot this one. I will say one thing with the way I speedrun, I do eventually learn how to do certain areas, but a lot of what I do is I'm not learning the most optimal way to do the entire thing. I mostly go based off of vibes, to be fair. Really? Because, okay, just play this one safe. Because I can't remember all the, like, hyper-optimized things. Or if I do, I can't pay attention and talk while I do so. And no, even if it's faster, it can be styling. Because it could be faster, but super risky. You know, those things of, hey, this saves half a frame if I get it, or loses me 2 minutes if I fail. Okay, I'm now starting to think those guys are on different... Okay, never mind. The left is going to be faster just because of that running guy. I'm wondering if they're like on a... Oh, they could be on a global timer. Ooh, if they're on a global timer, then that's a problem for me. Goodbye, shadowy person who I actually do not know who you are. Oh, there are... After I'm done with this, I will show you. There are a ton of extra characters. This is just the guy... Hawk is easy mode. Hawk is easy mode in this game. He is the most broken character in this game. Because, like, you can play as Bonnie here, or you play as Eleanor, and all the characters have their own abilities. Honestly, at some point, there's going to be a charity event in March that I'm not going to be part of the main... Every time that guy gets a kill, I'm not going to be a part of the main event, but I'm going to be a part of the pre-event thing. And for that, I need to try to think of some incentives, and one of the incentives I'm thinking of is choose the character I have to try to do a speed run of this game as. Because, as I said, they all have different abilities that can be abused in various ways. Or just be very detrimental. That was almost bad. Those Puyo things are, they aren't really Puyo. They're match 3. But still, they are a thing I'm going to have to memorize properly at some point. Goodbye, bank. No ads. Okay, we snoozed. I think I got the ad snooze for 5 minutes properly in time. Because we still have a bit to go through for this. You can't play as Clyde. But a lot of the people you've seen, like, during the in-between scenes, well, that you've gotten small glimpses of during the in-betweens, are all playable characters. Even some of the bosses are playable characters. Nope, that was wrong. I remembered part of it, but not the right order. There are also some guest characters in here. All right, Bramble. One more. There we go. Early Bramble. And now we get to take a break during this auto-scroller, and I can get the hydration that I think was done a while ago. All the people talking right here also, you can play as. Like, there are a lot of playable characters. Also, I don't have to worry about staying alive right here. This is a point where the game will not reset when you die, thankfully. They are kind in this lap. If it's an auto-scroller section, they do not force you to replay the whole auto-scroller. Yep. Yeah, like I said, later I'm going to have to see what they're doing. I know they're playing as Hawk, and I do feel Vivian, I still think Vivian has the potential to be the fastest character in this game. But she can't do the vertical sections well, and vertical sections are my bane. And she's a missile. She is the one that needs hyper optimization. Oh, you can't play as the person on the right. You can't play as Lear. And murder time. Maybe? There we go, murder time. You do see Lear in Curse Crackers, and you see her as, well, we're dying multiple times again. You do also see her and Reskull, who shows up here in Prodigal as well. They like you more in Prodigal than they do in this. Okay, I can be significantly farther away when I throw those in. That is not where I wanted that to go. Okay, they bounce a lot, but I'm going to have to still be careful. Vivian the Imp. Hey, I got a sub 30. We're shaving off a little bit of time each time. And ads are starting in 10 seconds, so I will see you all after the ad break, and then I will show you how many extra characters there are. And in fact, while the ads go, I'm going to take the usual break and get myself some water. welcome back. Let's show off all the characters that we've got. This is not the... Oh, right, hold on. Is this the save file that... Hold on a second, I need to go grab something so that I can actually show off all the... You know what? Hold on a second. So, Oh, I need to do something. This is not... So, this right here is the save file I was using when I was, recording for the LP that I did of this game. But I need to go... My brain forgot app data was the word. I need to go restore my, ow. Hey, classic carbuncle. I need to go restore that save file. Yes, replace everything, please. Exit. Start the game back up.
Now Mega Man, attack.
Ah! Hey, Minnie, thank you for the Mega Man to the head. You know what? We'll start as Vivian for right now. Vivian's ability is Sideways Go Fast. You can sort of use it for a super jump, but you can also bonk against a wall to go faster. But, yeah, there are a lot of characters you can play as. You can play as Claire, the name of the game. She makes pastries. And sometimes bombs. Resolve, who has a, up attack. What brought up Soda being a goofball, Minnie? But you've got... Madison, who... She has a bubble that slams and attacks the person below. You've got Bonnie, who shoots fire straight across. You have Eleanor. She makes a cloud. You can fly with it. She doesn't have an attack, but she has a cloud. Oh, also, you unlock additional pallets. Oh, Vivian. Vivian is broken. She's broken in the sense that she breaks the game. You play as Jita, who is just charge. Ignore these people. We'll get to them later. You've got, actually, this is basically all in-universe guest characters. Carolyn, who has sort of like Jita, but it's a water dash. You've got Prize Master, who has like Vivian's, only it doesn't do the little hop first. You've got Belle, the main character from Curse Crackers. I can't show what her ability is here because her ability is, unlike everyone else, she can jump on top of enemies and kill them. Then you have Queen Bee, the boss, the overall boss of the game. Her ability is Ojo Laugh. She's invulnerable when she does it. That's all she's got. She's got nothing. Then you've got Bramble, who teleports. Unfortunately, she cannot teleport through objects. Probably because that way, if she could, she would go out of bounds far more easily than Vivian. And then you have Melisande down here, who basically has the same ability as Resolve. But then, guest characters that you can unlock. Like Shovel Knight, who has Hawk's ability on the ground and Madison's in the air. Or the most broken character for killing things, Momoka, a VTuber. Let's just go to a stage to show why. So, here's her ability. Scream and destroy everything on the screen. She is Kirby Oh, also, she turns into a hamburger when she dies. She is the Kirby microphone power at will. Oh, also, I just realized, Minnie, you said Soda's goofball, not Soda is a goofball. But yeah, a bunch of these characters have unique ways to unlock them. I'll let you figure that out. But no, this game is fun. Please, if you enjoy what you've been seeing, consider picking the game up. I'm going to give one run as Vivian. And then after that, we will probably pivot. Oh, also, if you want lore, if you want to learn about this game, both Curse Crackers and this game have a ton of lore books that you can unlock and then, you know, read about something. Get some background lore. Look, it's not that. You did not start. Why did you no start? You looked like you should have started. All right, let's try this again. And if my splitter doesn't start this time, well, there we go, it started. Okay, one thing I'm already seeing, getting Vivian over this is going to be a challenge. Unless... Hey, I also can't use this one because I forgot to do a thing. Okay. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to do that with Vivian, or with Vivian, but first things first. Gotta turn off infinite jump and double jump. Actually, I can test it over here. Yeah, I don't know how to get that going properly. I'm going to give Vivian a shot, but I think just that right there in the intro is enough to say, this might not work. Yeah, I can't get over that. This right here actually might kill what Vivian's gains might be, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, also, her hood is alive. It likes eating cookies. Then again, like, she goes through... She's like Hawk in the sense that she can go through horizontal sections like nobody's business, but it's these vertical that is going to be challenging for me. Because I've got to figure out how to reliably do that bonk. But if I can figure out how to do that and how to control her, I mean, I think I'm already showing how crazy she can be. If she's got walls to bounce off of. The problem is, unlike Hawk, she has nothing protecting her head, so I've got to be a lot more careful. Not taking the risk. Hey, I won because I didn't take the risk. Hey, I win. No worries, Xander. Thanks for stopping by. and hope you can get some good rest. Okay, I am seeing the potential in Vivian, though. I am seeing Vivian's potential. It's just that she has far fewer iframes. And boss fights are going to be a lot. Excuse me? Come on. I do not know why I'm not getting it on this wall. There. Yeah, I see the potential, but man, do I need to figure out how her nuances work. Come on, there we go. And then over here. I almost got you. I almost got you instantly, Rory. But I do think, like, having a future thing of, hey, choose who I play as? That, I think, could be interesting. There are definitely some characters that, cannot do speed, B. But that doesn't mean it wouldn't be fun. Also, she does have an attack, it's just significantly riskier. And I don't think I'm going to be able to use it on some people like Melisande. Yeah, I might need to ask Metroid Crime some things about Vivian. Because I know she's been running this with Vivian. Like, how do you reliably get that? Well, as I said, Vivian is dangerous. But she does shine on horizontal sections. However, she's going to have to do more boss cycles. Yeah, I can't two-cycle this. I can make it so that I don't need to wait for the star, but we're not two-cycling that one. Aww. We got bead. Yeah, I need to ask if anyone has figured out what the nuance is for getting Vivian's attack or bounce. Minnie, do you know what the requirements are to get her to properly do a wall bounce are? Because, like, I'm getting it by accident, and I don't know what it is. Yep. That almost went very poorly. Excuse me? Apparently I can make Bramble break in ways I didn't think. All right, I'll ask Lou. I had a feeling it was probably going to be asking Lou or Soda. Ah! Okay, I don't think I'm going to finish this run. I think I'm going to get to B, and that'll be it. Because Vivian is fun, but man, is she hard to control. And I need to learn about how you get the wall bounce reliably. Because, like, that wall bounce gives her Hawk's greatest advantage. I didn't even look at the Molotov going off there. Yeah, like, that right there was so much faster than Hawk. But, like, then I take so much longer on bosses and vertical stages. Like, I've got... Vivian has to make up on the, Vivian has a lot to make up because of the, how well Hawk does on vertical sides, and Hawk being able to more easily reduce boss cycles, or being able to where Vivian can't. All right, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get I'm not going to get an extra cycle on her. Well, I might, but it's going to be really difficult. I might not even get the first cycle. No! That didn't go far enough. Oh yeah, one other thing to note about the Be the Queen battle. The longer you stay here, really? Vivian's iframes are also wonky. Compared to what I'm expecting, at least. Vivian, okay, yeah. I'll give you that. Momoka has... For Momoka, you just spam attack, but she can't go horizontal or vertically fast. Hawk is the balance between them. That is not the direction I meant to throw that. I feel like I am having a harder time with Vivian than I did with any other characters I've tried against B so far. Really? You know what? Yeah, we're not finishing this run. But this is also showing the chaos that will ensue. Well, not the chaos, but the trials and tribulations of trying to do this game with other characters could be. And Billy, Prize Master is kind of just another Vivian. The only reason I would put Vivian over Prize Master is if you use Prize Master, you have to do one extra statue in the final stage, because you have all the main characters there. Nope, nope. He took the bullet. I am not playing games. Rory, could you maybe throw them closer to her, please? All right. Yeah, I think we're going to end this here for this speed run. I am going to do another run, but let's see. Open you. Let me take a look at something. You've got that. You've got that. You've got that. You've got that. Okay. I wish you know what? I'm going to play some music on for a second while I see if I... Well, that was a thing to end on. I'm trying to take a look to see if I can get something working. Got that. So I did that. I did that. Okay. So then let's go under here. Oh, that's why this thing isn't starting yet. I need to do some more runs for it. Well, we'll worry about that later then. I think I'm going to go pivot over to, not that. I'm going to pivot over to, some Rabbit and Steel for a bit. So, let me just update some things. I don't know how long I'm going to go for this, but, you know, it just something a little bit less hyper go, 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 go. Because I do love Claire a la mode. But oh, that with how fast everything is, I'm not going to be able to do like more than 2 hours of it at a time. There. Play. There we go. So, time for basically Final Fantasy XIV rating. I'm not doing the extra mode stuff. I still haven't finished the base story mode. Oh, let's see. I've beat Heavy Blade's the next one to for me to go through. Again, I still haven't finished story mode. I am... You know what? I've been doing this on normal a lot. We'll try it on... Huh. That's interesting. Apparently, there are some places I've never been to on hard yet. I probably should have looked at what my abilities are. That's going to come back to bite me. All right, what actually are these things? Okay, just deal damage, charges primary and special, has 2 uses. Okay. What do I want? That might be what I go for. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Special has a bigger cooldown, but 40% more damage? I'll take that. You are doing just stop moving this time. I've not had you do that before. Okay. It's also been a... Heavy Blade Rabbit was the one I liked the most. I started from the right and going to the left when I was doing this earlier, or when I've been doing this off stream, and yeah, I've been really enjoying everything else. Now Heavy Blade feels a little bit weird. Everything does 40 more. Oh, well, I don't think I want that. Is this a chance? No, it's supposed to charge at each... It probably has to hit to charge. Maybe? Nope. Let's make myself faster. Let's make myself faster. I think I'm going to want the speed. Okay, I'm remembering one thing I want. Is, a thing to increase how big my area of effect is. I also haven't done this on hard and on solo, I think. I've only done stuff on hard and higher with people from GCC back in the day. Exactly. You know what? I'll read it. Sure, why not? Exactly how long do we have to make our nest down here? It isn't exactly pleasant down in these tunnels.
Nymph, get some water.
I shall, Xander. Thank you. Excuse me. Have patience. Princess Ranali. Anyway, still has yet to fully recover. Hey, Grace, thank you for the Amethyst Carbuncle. It'd be unwise to attempt anything without her immense power. Surely she's fit to lead by now. What's holding her back? While I believe she's recovered physically, she currently doesn't want to fight. What? It's Princess Ranali we're talking about. The Princess of Riches and Conquest, Mithril Dragon Ranali. And she doesn't want to fight to take back her throne? She does not wish to speak on the matter. Perhaps she is still depressed after losing to that rabbit. I'm sure she'll come back to her senses soon. The story that I don't get unless I play solo. Okay, so every 4 times I use something, I get a free one of these? Oh. I'm almost considering that because Supercharge is very good. Let's see. Considering what I've done, this might not be too bad. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And give me a level, or give me 2 levels. Ah. They are off-center just enough that it's messing with me. I also made the mistake of going to the dragons area is I say the hardest in this game. Because its mechanics are the ones that I have the hardest time with. Well, that's new. I am not making it through this one. Yep, not making it. I'm going to try a new run, but I am going to try a different class. I am not trying Heavy Blade, going this route. You know what? I'm going to go with Dancer, because last time I did Dancer, I was doing insane damage. I killed the boss before they did their first unblockable, or the first it will hit you unless you use your invulnerability attack. Actually, there's no story there anymore, though. So, I guess we're going to a different area to start. Which, in this case, if I'm not starting there, I'll give them another shot. Oh, hey! I'm the Ari, version of this. Aw. I thought I missed that one. Makes my movements... maxes it out while I'm invulnerable. Okay. I don't like these ones. I know Rabbit Leap itself isn't too bad for 5, but... I kind of don't like all of these. I'll go with this one because I'm going to get I at least get invulnerability from my special as well. Well, that was a lot easier. Then again, the fact that they were, you know, right next to me every time kind of helped. Maybe? Special does an extra 150. Damage from loot. I don't have anything with that yet. This thing's not too bad. It'll probably only... I'm going to go with this one. 20% chance to do an extra 200 to everything. Oh. I think this means I'm going to the Ruby Dragon area. Because if I'm right, I think the ones that you get in here tell you where you're going to be going. I could be making that up, though.
Glim, get some water.
I shall, Betrayer, thank you. Oh, hey, Plot. The person with the hat isn't here. Dearest sister, I have taught the others as best I could, though they seem to find it difficult to pay attention. If only they could be as studious as you and I. Your latest insight was truly wonderful. I was turning the thought over in my head. Truly, happiness is found in wisdom. Even if they fail to listen, imparting your knowledge to others gives me purpose beyond myself. What else could come close to filling a creature's heart? I'm sorry, Saya, but I'm trying to concentrate. Could you leave me be? The stars speak once more. I will impart their wisdom in due time. Of course. My apologies. This cat knows more than she's letting on. Let's see. This is one that I am considering because that radius is good. The decreased speed, not so much. But if I remember, didn't I get? No, I didn't get the increased speed thing. Okay, that might not be bad. This also might not be. Dang it! You've got two things that I want here. I'm going to go with this one. And give me levels. Okay. So you're combining things in a way that I was not expecting. I wasn't paying enough attention. My brain is overcomplicating this. I know it is. It's overcomplicating something there. I think it's what it is I'm not considering the delay in the teleport itself. Well, this is not great. This is not great. Now that I understand what's happening, I know what to do. But, I got myself bound way too close there. Hi, Saya. It's the other way around. I am thinking I definitely want to... I'm going to Dancer. I'm going to Dancer. I will learn how to do Heavy Blade another time. Also, if I run out of story, then I'm going down to normal mode. And if I'm in normal mode, then I will go ahead and I will do do Heavy Blade. Whoa, that was fast. Didn't pay attention to that. I've got to pay attention to everything. One thing I will give this game, yes, it will help you with Final Fantasy. It will help you with Final Fantasy 14 rating. It'll also help you process multiple things at a time, because you've got to in this game, even more than in Final Fantasy. Secondary has a chance of giving me haste, maybe. No, because I don't have debuffs. What is my GCD right now? That's not that much of an increase. I guess I'm going with this. So I'm going to be seeing church mouses, it seems. Yes, church mouses. Church mice, it seems. That's going to be a thing. That might not be bad. Nope. I do not like the if you use a defensive, because I am going to use my defensives. Increases secondary. Secondary will get... That's not too bad, but... No. No. Alright, my primary inflicts burn. Okay. So church mouse and emerald. If I see those two as my other two areas, then I'm correct in my theory. I'm probably not going to be correct, but hey, you have plot. It's cold out here. The wolves have turned this place into a coliseum, but long ago, it used to be a fortress. The walls of the city used to be fortified against attacks from dragons and the like, until dragons decided to become part of the kingdom. This place hasn't been used as a fortress in a very, very long time. It's a nice place to hang out, and even though they talk big game, the wolves are very polite. I guess it would hurt their honor to attack someone unfairly. They seem oddly concerned with status of late. Alright, what special is this? Okay, hold on. What is my values? You are a 30% chance of resetting right now. I am still considering that. That basically... That is a good one. It basically means that I'm relying on primary and secondary to reset it, but... I don't want that one. Honestly, between all these, I'm going to take this. Right? That thing isn't supercharging right now. This isn't like Final Fantasy. I can't just go into the thing. Ah. Okay, I started figuring that one out. I'm going to be quiet during this. I do apologize that I'm going to end up going quiet during parts of this, but you can tell my brain's doing the thinky. Not close enough to get them. Okay. Oh, wait, I can go in here now. I can go in here now. What I'm hoping is I can get the thing for my invulnerability that gives me rabbit luck. Because that makes it whereas I just start spamming the special. I've not had Tasha talk before. I didn't notice one of the things. Okay, you're really combining things now. Some of these are not your abilities. One thing also, the faster you kill things, the less you have to deal with, which is why I want to kill things fast. And also, since I'm not too confident, I need to not use my, I want it to give me rabbit luck. I need to also not use my invulnerability willy-nilly until I understand all of what's going on. I only have 3 health for the boss. Maybe... I don't like the GCD becoming so slow. So I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to get that insane build I had before. slowly learn. And pay attention to the fact that, I need to keep using abilities. Okay, yeah. Dancer has the flexibility I need. Oh, okay, you knocked me back all the way. Got it. Lesson learned for next time. Okay. Invincibility saved me there. Can you tell I'm just barely hanging on here? Oh, that's a lot more than usual. Okay. The thing chose violence today. Angry doggo. Oh, you are diagonals and I did not notice that. We're not close enough. Ow. Survivability is important, but also I need to kill them. Okay, I got what I was looking for. I got what I was fishing for. Slowly, I will whittle you down. Dang it. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm in a very tiny box. Super tiny box. I'm now very glad I did not go with, the heavy blade. Ah. I got close. Do I have story left? If not, we go into normal so I can get story. We still have story from here. I'm going to get the story done, and I'm going to figure out how Heavy Blade works again. Also, this is going to feel so much easier now. Also, ads, apparently, so I am actually going to wait on going to the next area until after ads. Alright. This game has mouse version. I just realized that you can left-click to make it go slow for mouse, but I don't really have that option for controller. Oh, I do! I never knew I had go slow mode. Well, anyway, see you all after the ad break. I'm going to go top off on water again. What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm topping off on water. See you all after the ads. Well, I've been talking to nobody for a while. Great. Well, no one missed what I said then. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and do one more, finish this round of Rapid and Steel, and then I think I'm going to pivot to Occult Crescent and Final Fantasy XIV, because then I can rant and ramble a little bit more easily, because I've got some random thoughts going through my head. If it wasn't 25 seconds, that's a long... Well, actually, well, wait, I'm not in hard mode anymore. Maybe... Oh, hey, this thing. 10 times my total cooldowns. That's not going to be enough. That would make it weaker right now. This would make it weaker. All right. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't want to reduce my specials radius. It's not big enough as is. So, haste it is. I forgot that pushes me closer to it. I thought it was getting hit there. I'm on normal mode. I need to do hard mode. I need to sit down and just do hard mode at some point properly. Okay. It adds mechanics. That's the thing. Because it adds mechanics, it's not going to be the same. Maybe... No. No. Well, actually, maybe. Because 2-second GCD, I'm swapping between them as is. Well, that might still slow it down, but that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I almost have it, whereas, like, this is a proper, like, I'm going through all of my all of them now. Not quite. I need, if I can reduce specials cooldown by, like, 1 or 2 seconds, then I've got a nice 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hi. Move along, rabbit. You stand in the presence of Princess Renly, ruler of this kingdom. We're here to watch the wolves fight, such that Her Majesty might regain her lust for battle. Tell me, rabbit, what makes a great leader? Angry, calm. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. Crap. The answer is a little bit of all of this. You kind of need all of this to be a great leader. You need to have a strong will. You need to care for, what you're ruling over. You need to be able to compromise. And if you don't have a charming personality, people are not going to follow you. I'm going to go with this one. Princess, you need not concern yourself with the opinions of rabbits. Let us move along. The fights will begin soon. Alright, so what do we have? deals more damage, has a larger radius, but slows down, and I no longer jump. This now, let's see. Now makes me briefly invincible and erases bullets. Larger, significantly more damage. Gain to use every 3... that's not going to work well. Not with the thing I just picked up. Dang. Sure. I guess if I'm going to pick any... Wait, what's this? Oh. That's a yeah, we'll do this one. I forgot to look if there's a potion of gold. I don't think I'm playing this class right. The jumping too, though, is very nice. That is quite nice when I remember it does that. I stood in that like a fool. Hey, it goes well. I'm terrible at it, and I had to go back down into normal mode, but, I'm not doing the new stuff. I still haven't finished the story. I still haven't finished the original story. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making progress. Dang it. Making progress towards that. I am perfect at timing that right as they're disappearing. That's not too bad, but... Yeah, and I did see that one of the biggest things as well is it's like the difference between normal and savage for Final Fantasy of, hey, whatever you learned in normal, it's not really going to help you that much. There are some of the basics are there, but you got to learn very different permutations and patterns. Maybe that. This, because I don't place debuffs on them yet. Wolf time. I'm getting revenge on you, Wolf. You don't know what revenge I'm getting because you weren't... I mean, that timeline doesn't exist, clearly. I do like the doing the extra free attack. That is definitely helping a bit. As is remembering how the jump to works. So much room! Look at the difference! I just have to be a little bit careful with the jump to. I admit, like, earlier today, before, off stream, I ended up doing a run, whereas I was Dancer, and it was, hey, I was doing almost 2,000 DPS. Yes, it was on normal, but the Moon Rabbit didn't get a chance to do her unavoidable attack. Oh yeah, this is a fun game. I just haven't played it nearly as much as you would have expected. Well, I walked right into that. To be fair, it also is a game that I feel is a lot... It's different, but also I feel better when doing it with others. The thing is, the mechanics are not the same. Because you have multiple people, it varies what the mechanics are. It changes for 1, 2, 3, or all 4 people. This is not the slowly moving down one like the other one was. I'm also realizing the last few times I fought this dog, the dog has not gotten nearly this far. Because this attack that's happening in normal, I did not recognize. Two seems like it's probably the best balance, because you then also have, like, 4 is probably going to be pure chaos, but also, like, it's fun. I like the chaos. Church mouse time. Oh, also plot. Do you like music? Have you heard of Abby? I guess you must have. You haven't? I can see it on your face. I've been a big fan of hers forever. Or, well, sort of. I knew her before her recent popularity, you know? She was super, super underwater before, you know? Like, no one knew her. That's the thing as well. With 4 people, you do... Look, you're coordinating a raid. You're coordinating a raid, that's what you're doing. It's cool to see an artist get the attention they deserve, and even cooler, because I knew her before then. You should go to the lakeside and listen to her. You'll thank me. Anyway, see ya there. Alright, what do I have? This is that one, but I don't want this because everything is too slow right now. This is the consume all version. I don't think I want the consume... I'm buying that. It deals damage now and has a slower... You know what? You know what? Sure. I should probably healed. Should have bought the heal instead of the greed. Oh, I can believe the new stuff's hard because they made it for people who have done all of the old stuff. I am making use of the fact that my invuln does damage now and is shorter. I'll let you know, Chef. I don't know what it is they pass between each other. Die. These ones are ones that are going to definitely cause me problems. I got way too close. Okay. If I can just be down there, I'll just be down there next time. Oh, it's just pain split. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, I'm getting a heal. That wants me to hold on to a lot of money. Hoarded money it is. Make use of stuff as best as I can. The one thing I'm realizing I really want with Heavy Blade is increased movement. I can get that, especially because, like, Emerald, for example, Emerald Lakeside one is so weird. I like it, but it is a very strange song. I will say I do enjoy, first time going through this game, Ellery made sure that this was what we did first, so we could fight mice of the round. No, no, no! I got greedy. I have not done any damage to these ones. I went right into that like a fool. Ow. I'm really going to need that heal purchased. Up here, up here. And there I go. Yeah, I'm not good with Heavy Blade. Alright. Well, like I said, I think... I said I was going to pivot, but I'm realizing I'm actually tired. So I actually might call it here. I will probably do some... I'll do rambling tomorrow. I'll do some rambling tomorrow. But, yeah, let's put the controller down for a second. But yeah, hey, I have chat in 2 places. I'll have to fix that on this scene. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in today. Tomorrow will be Final Fantasy XIV rating starting at 4, and then, assuming I'm not exhausted, Among Us with Eldenwood afterwards. When we do Among Us, it's going to be now with Town of Us, so, you know, more roles, more chaos, possibly up to 5 different competing factions in a single game. But yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in, and let's take a look who is on that we can toss a raid over to. Let's see, taking a quick look if anyone looks like they're playing something interesting on in Eldenwood first. All right, let's see who I am. Let's see if anyone else then. I've got an idea possibly for Eldenwood, but let me see if there's anything more interesting. Oh, I see two. You know what? Let's go say hi to Sarah. Sarah is doing the new extra content of Rabbit and Steel, and since that's what we just finished with, let's go say hi. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and please take care.